Yo, what's going on, guys? ExtinguishedIce here. Welcome back to another video on my channel, and today I'm going to be starting a little mini-series with games that I've invested a lot of time in, and it's basically called The Disappointments of Blank, and today we're going to be starting with the all-time classic Fallout 4, so let's get right into it. So this is the portion of the video where I just talk about things that I don't like based on my opinion and what I think makes a game good. So my first nitpick of this video is I really didn't like that Fallout 4 doesn't run in 60 FPS. It runs 1080p 30 frames per second, but it doesn't run in 60 FPS, which really disappointed me because a lot of other games that came out within that year ran in 60 FPS, but Fallout 4 doesn't. It was a nitpick, but I was kind of disappointed when I found out that it only ran at 30 FPS. There are a couple more nitpicks I do have, but they're very, very small. I'll just name them off really fast. First off, I really don't like how the DJ or the host of Diamond City Radio is so scared to even talk about anything. And in order to change his personality, you do a quest, and after you do a quest, he just goes from I'm scared to talk to I'm the man, I'm Fallout 4's 3 dog, and I didn't really like that, but it's very small, so I didn't really include much of it. And the last quick little nitpick is I didn't like that no matter what faction you picked, it'd be the same ending except if you sided with the Institute, which basically meant if you did not side with the Institute would blow up and you'd never be able to go to it again, which kind of is disappointing in my opinion. Now, this first disappointment isn't really an issue if you don't have the PS4 version of Fallout 4, but if you do, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's the mods, and Sony just fucked us over with mods. They didn't give two shits. I don't even think they wanted mods to get on their system, but Bethesda ended up pushing and pushing and pushing, and we got mods, but with no custom assets. And with no custom assets, that means you can't make a mod off of anything. You have to use what's in the game files. So if you want to make like a mod where you drive cars, you can't do that on PS4's version because there's no drivable cars. You can only use what's in the game files. You can make a mod off of the Institute buildings because, one, you can't really build the walls of the Institute in settlement mode, but you can make a mod off of it for PS4 because it's in the game files, so there you go. The mods were just really bland and stale, and most of them ended up being cheap mods. I mean, there were a couple of unique mods where it's like, oh, you can turn your Fallout 4 into a green wasteland, and I showed that in my PS4 mod series that I had running for I think 2 or 3 episodes, because the mods just got stale and bland and boring, and nothing was really coming out that was new and awesome, because I mean we had so many fucking limits to these mods, and it really sucked because that would have added so much replayability, especially on the PS4, because Fallout 4 has sold the most copies on PS4, and for them to just dick us like that, it just really fucking sucks, because that was one of the main things on why I kept playing Fallout 4 even after the DLC got bland and boring for me. I was excited for those mods, but Bethesda fucked us over. Another big disappointment in Fallout 4, especially for a lot of people I know that played Fallout 4, was the fact that half of their DLC was just adding items into the workshop mode and settlements, and I know a bunch of people did not give two shits about this mode. And I remember when Bethesda said this was a completely optional side quest thing and you didn't have to do it for the main storyline quest or any side quests, which is bullshit, because you had to set up defenses for all these settlements that Preston Garvey would send you out on. You had to do it to get into the Institute, and a lot of people were really pissed off because the Wasteland Workshop DLC was just them adding items that they scrapped from the original game. I feel like Contraptions should have been the first Workshop DLC that we got, because that was definitely a step up from Wasteland Workshop. I thought Wasteland Workshop was complete trash. I never really used it. I only really used it for its lights and decor and stuff like that. But now my favorite workshop-based DLC, and this is a lot of people's favorite workshop-based DLC, and that is obviously Vault-Tec Workshop. And I mean, they give you a side quest that took me about 2 hours to complete on top of building for like 40 minutes. I did a live stream on it the night it came out, and I finished the whole DLC in a matter of almost 3 hours, and I thought it was a great storyline. So Fault Tech Workshop was definitely one of the better workshop modes, in my personal opinion. But people didn't like that only 3 of their DLCs had you go to a new area in the game or sent you out on a long big quest like Automatron did, and people were pissed off. That's why I bought the season pass for $30 before they raised that bitch up to $50. You know they did that? They raised the season pass price up to $50 fucking at one point. I had to quickly grab that shit, bro. Overall, Fallout 4 is an amazing game. I've spent so much time on Fallout 4, I ended up getting the Platinum Trophy for it on PlayStation 4. I don't even know what to do with myself at this fucking point. But if I had to rate it, I'd give it a 9 out of 10. If I had to scale it on whether you should buy it, rent it, or pass it, I would definitely go tell you to buy it because this game is phenomenal. The voice acting is great, the gameplay is amazing, and there's a building aspect if you like that in survival games, so I really do recommend you guys pick it up if you have not played Fallout 4 yet. But overall, this was my disappointments of Fallout 4. If you guys enjoyed this video and want more videos like this, let me know in the comments down below. But as always, I hope you guys did enjoy. Don't forget to like, comment, favorite, share with a friend, subscribe to my channel, and follow me on Instagram. Links are in the description down below. I'm ExtinguishedIce, and I will see everybody in the next video. Today I'm going to be reacting to the Destiny 2 Worldwide Reveal trailer. So, a couple of notes before we start. I have not played Year 2 or Year 3. I've only played the base Destiny game with no DLC whatsoever. Hopefully I know what this game is talking about. Let's hop right into this.